still a fair amount of homeless in Grants Pass, but the parks have been cleaned up, at least for now, at least during the day. That's what it appears. How you doing? So this is, wow, this has changed. This place used to be full of homeless people, campers, and there's none of them here now. And now it's back to the old, what do you call it? Frisbee golf place, which is really cool. Yeah, this used to be loaded with people that were camped out here. So that's a good thing. So the issue is, it looks like the parks are much better now, and they're not allowing camping here anymore after Grants Pass, City of Grants Pass won in the Supreme Court and got back its right, which it should have had all along, to tell people they couldn't camp out in their parks at night. It's really not a camping issue so much. It's really more about, I'm going to run across the street here. It's not so much about camping. The honest issue has really not so much about camping, or not so much about homeless people. The average person has some desire to want to be helpful, or at least, you know, allow people to, if they're homeless, to find some means of sleeping for the night. But the issue really has always been, and it's going to continue to be now, it's going to be about the drugs. That's where the rubber meets the road. That's where there should be complete unanimity of people, at least the people of goodwill, should all gather around that in Grants Pass and say, hey, I don't care if we're activists trying to help the homeless, or if we are just citizens who are tired of having our parks destroyed by druggies. They really should band together and to get the drugs out of the parks. So that's going to be the next thing. We've got the camping out of the parks, and during the day I think they probably don't have a lot of drugs in the parks, but at nighttime I'm hearing they still do have drugs in the parks, and that's going to be the next challenge here. So we're walking to Riverside Park right now, which is really a beautiful park. Wow, they've got a little bit of a, what do you call, Frisbee golf thing here too. Interesting. But this is a beautiful park, and it's nice to see it at least return to this level. I know there's a lot of work left to do, but this place used to be covered with homeless people. And so things are being done. Now, another day we can maybe look at some of the places where homeless people are now. They've got I believe it's 4 areas now, where they are putting the homeless, allowing people to camp overnight, at least for a limited number of nights. And so they moved them out of the park and they moved the people to these other places. So that might be a whole nother matter, because I'm hearing that there is questionable activity there, i.e. drug, and that's got to stop. That's just simply got to stop, no matter where these people are. Some people are going to need some help. They might need to camp a few nights, whatever it is, but you can't have, druggies are going to have to go do their thing somewhere, but you can't let them destroy your city, destroy it for the taxpayers and just the average person that lives here. The raft out there, that's pretty cool. That might be a company too that uses orange rafts. You got Hellgate rafts out here too. I've never, not rafts, but they're pontoon boat, I guess you'd call them. There's a big canopy here. Which is really cool. I guess this is probably where they do a fair amount of concerts in the park, I guess, I'm sure, with the backdrop of the water. Looks like a pretty nice little playground area for kids. And that's what it's about, you know, having kids and their parents be able to use this place again. Really not right to have people who don't even pay to use a park. They pay no taxes or anything. They're just taking, not only are they taking and using the park, but they're making a mess of the park too, making it unsafe, dropping needles, things like that. It's just horrible. There's nobody that should be able to defend that kind of thing. It's not defendable. Okay, we're walking on the way back out of the park right now. There's some ducks over there getting their food. So this goes right. Park's looking pretty good. I saw a police patrol coming through the park too, running back and forth. So they're keeping an eye on things too. And I know the police are way underfunded and way stretched, but this is a key park, so it's definitely good that they are at least coming through here and keeping an eye on things to some extent.